Hey, we're 32 episodes in. I think that's a good time then to say thank you for all your support. Anybody that's glimpsed eyes on this project, whether you've watched it, liked it, shared it, anything like that, I hope you guys are enjoying it, and thank you very much for your support. I enjoy making them, and whether it's one person, 5 people, 10 people, 50 people, anybody that watches it, I hope they enjoy it too. On that note, hit the intro. Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Revitalising Villa. This is episode number 32, as you saw in the intro, and today we have two pretty huge games. First of all, it's a league game. It's third against fourth. It's Arsenal versus Aston Villa, and boy is it a big Premier League game. Second, just overlooking the fact we have a huge FA Cup semi-final. Who are we playing, I hear you ask? Well, so the FA Cup draw meant we have Chelsea in the semi-final at Wembley, the toughest draw we could have had. It was either Everton, Watford or Chelsea. And as such, we got Chelsea. If we're going to win it, we're going to win it the hard way, eh? Since the Liverpool game in the FA Cup 6th round, things have gone pretty well. A 3-0 win against Bournemouth, and it was some unlikely goal scorers in this one. Giovanni Lo Celso, Lewis Morgan, who's come in and he's done very well actually. Mikel Sego is also there for a 3-0 win over Bournemouth and a 5-2 victory over Southampton. Things weren't so comfortable in this one. We were 2-1 down at half time. Walter Gonzalez had us a goal up, but Jesse Lingard's deflected strike and Mitch scored an own goal, so we were 2-1 down at the break. But unlikely goal scorers continued. Pascal Stenzel, Santiago Caceres, what are they doing scoring? Sego and Deadpool also on the score sheet. A 5-2 victory. And then we ship 4 at Manchester United. Look, they're just overpowered. They are literally overpowered. I mean, they're running away with the league for the 3rd season in a row. They are too good. And we were destroyed 4-0. They had 20 shots in the first half. I don't know what to do. Anyway, we bounced back quite nicely. A 2-1 win against Everton. And things were not going well at all. Florin Andoni had Everton in front midway through the second half. But Roland Solai come off the bench to grab a goal and play a part in the winner for Walter Gonzalez. We are back with a win, and you know what? We are doing very, very well. Let's have a look at the league table. There is a 5-point gap over Tottenham in 5th, a 6-point gap over Manchester City in 6th, with that game in hand, of course, which will come against Arsenal. I mean, wow. We were beaten, of course, by Arsenal earlier in the year, but hopefully we can get revenge. Roland Solai and Walter Gonzalez were in the team of the week for that game against Everton. I mean, I don't blame them. And here we go then. Arsenal have won 2 and Villa have won 1 of the meetings in this save. We won, of course, the home game in this fixture last year. A wonderful win as well. Luis Enrique, the manager, of course. It's going to be a tough game. I'm not worried about 3rd place, to be honest with you. So it's kind of one of those games where it's not going to mean too much, but just getting any sort of point from this would be fantastic. Coming into this one, I've got some sad injury news to report. Fab Alex, a lower back stress fracture, out for another 6 weeks, means he will miss the end of the season. He may be back for a cup final if we get there. Highly unlikely though. He's been so good. He's my absolute hero, to be honest with you, and he's the future of this Aston Villa save. But he will miss the end of this season. And because of that, this is how the side looks today then. It's Joe Hart in goal. It's Pascal Stenzel at right back. Mawson and Souttar in the middle. Mitch on the left. Caceres in the deep line playmaker position. It's Jensen filling the Fab Alex role. Lo Celso behind the 2 strikers. Solai comes back in after his goal and substitute appearance against Everton. It's Sego and Gonzalez up front. It's going to be a tough game. Arsenal line up in the 4-5-1 then. Rodri in the centre defensive midfield was the guy who scored the winner against last time. Jack Butland's in goal, which is interesting. Shaqiri on the right side from Stoke. Moussa Dembele from Celtic. Sisto is, he's a pretty good player. 13 finishing, 17 long shots. Right, that's one to keep an eye on. I do still have Giroud there, Lacazette there. Their son Will Hughes from Watford, which is an interesting transfer actually. And he's played a lot of games in this season. He's not playing today though, I'm afraid. He's on the bench. It's all down to Gonzalez and Sego in this one. And I'm going to say passionately, we owe Arsenal after what happened last time. We lost 1-0. I mean, I won't say we need to get revenge for that. But yeah, I'll take it. I will say this now. An unlikely win here would seal the Champions League place for me. Salai's corner, all the way back to Jensen. Lo Celso on the edge of the box. It's Caceres with a header, and that's an inch wide. Well, it's more than an inch wide, but that was a bit close. A bit close. Ooh, injury after 13 minutes. Pascal Stenzel's gone off injured. Hopefully it's not a bad one. We do have Elizondo who can come in and fill that role to an adequate sort of replacement, but that's a blow because Pascal Stenzel's been one of our players of the year. He's been so good. Here's Salai. Lo Celso into Sego. Can Sego find a run of Gonzalez? He's gone wide to Elizondo. Can he find a decent cross? He does. It's Sego's header, and that should have been 1-0 to Aston Villa. A big chance. Gone wasted there. This is where they're going to break. This is where they're going to break. Dembele, he's a pacey striker. He's taken on Soutar. Scottish football, come down south. Dembele for Sisto. Sisto shot. And just like that, Arsenal lead at Villa Park. This is why you have to take your chances against some of the big teams or else they will punish you just like that. And they have done. Their first chance and their first goal. Dembele, Soutar went for the sliding tackle. Completely missed it. I mean, that's poor from him. Sisto brings it inside onto his right foot really nicely, and Joe Hart doesn't stand a chance, does he? It's a beautiful finish, and it's 1-0. Not much you can do to defend against that, really. I mean, Soutar probably could have been better, and it was a break, but oh well. Here is Soutar at the back post, and Butland with a good save. Again, you've got to take your chances, and now Arsenal come forward. I'm hoping the highlight will end here. It doesn't look like it, though. Bellerin flying forward on the right. Can he find a cross? He does, and it's easy for Hart. That should be the end of the highlight. Again, you have to take your chance. We've had 6 shots and a couple of really good chances in this. Coquelin, his free kick, it's Rodri. Coquelin, Sisto, Elizondo got a foot in. It's fell for Coquelin again. It's Dembele, Shaqiri, Dembele, 2-0. Again, I mean, I'll say it again. If you don't take your chances, they will punish you. We've had 3 clear-cut chances in this. They've had 2 goals, not from clear-cut chances, I would say so. It's a nice one too with Shaqiri and Dembele. A smart finish too. Joe Hart kind of goes through him a little bit. But hopefully we learn from this in the semi-final. Still a long way to go in this though. Lo Celso, Jensen, Sego. If we make another good opportunity, we have to take it. Sego's giving it away though. And here's Dembele. And this is where Arsenal come forward with confidence. We've won it back nicely though. Sego, Lo Celso, Salai flying forward as the inside forward. Sego takes a shot. It was blocked, and now Dembele is running on the right-hand side again. Soutar, has he got a foot in? He has got a foot in, and this is a weird highlight so far. Caceres, he can't lose it there. Mawson with a bit of space. His long ball over the top will find Sego. One long ball over the top, and Sego's... He's not scored. Got to take your chances, and we have not done that. Salai's corner kick in. It should lead to nothing, this, I would think. Jensen... Soutar, Salai's won it back, Akanji back to Butland and just end the highlight. Salai, Sego, here we go then. Walter Gonzalez, Butland saves again. We've had 8 shots, 4 clear-cut chances, 1 half chance, 9 shots now. I mean, oh, for goodness sake, a second injury. Lewis Morgan is coming on now on the left-hand side for the injured Salai, who's done all right actually. We'll put him on a winger and support, actually, and not attack, so we do need him to track back. But we've been the better side in the game. We just haven't taken our chances so far. It's been very poor from our strikers at the moment. But half-time then, we're 2-0 down. We've made 2 changes, 2 injuries, and 2 goals conceded. It's not been good. It's not been good at all. Coquelin. Mitch with a good header, but it's just coming back at us. Shaqiri, Dembele to Bellerin, crosses it in. Mawson with a good header away, and Jensen gets there and leads a counter-attack. Sego flying forward now. This is a big up moment. Sego's cross. Gonzalez is finished. Game on again at Villa Park. 11 shots, and finally we have scored one. Sego's assist was brilliant. This was all about Jensen's fantastic win and fantastic ball out. Sego takes on Akanji, beats Akanji for pace, finds a low cross, and Gonzalez likes those near post finishes. It's his 23rd goal of the season. We have a highlight after the kickoff. Interesting. Andre Horta, Coquelin. Here's Sisto. Don't score straight away. Don't score. Oh, Shaqiri's flashed it wide. I mean, I can't really make too many more changes. I will keep it as it is because we have dominated the game, to be fair. I could probably put it on attacking. And as time ticks away, I think that's something I will do. I've been impressed with the midfield today. We've made a lot of good chances. And I think if we'd have taken some of them, we could have comfortably won this one. Bellerin on the right now. He's crossing. He's headed away by Sutar. And maybe we can find something here. Lo Celso over the top to Sego, who is onside. Has he got through? He has got through. But it's another poor finish from Mikel Sego. It's the problem with the young strikers. As good as they can be, some days they're just not up to the task. And I think that is the time that we use to bring Deadpool on. I think Sego's had enough opportunities, to be honest with you. We'll get Deadpool on as a target man on attack. Let's play it a little bit differently as such. We just need someone to put the ball in the back of the net once more. But the second half has been much better. We just need one more opportunity now in this final 13 minutes or so. If we get one more opportunity, we may steal a really important point, actually, if we can do it. Kolastanac's cross. Hart's got it in his hands. And this feels like it could be an attack for us. Hart's long kick picks out Morgan nicely, actually, and Morgan on the left to Deadpool. He's got Gonzalez across the box. He goes for goal himself though, and Butland makes another top save. 6 on target, and they've all been well saved, to be fair. Here's Morgan. Cut. We'll cut that. We'll cut that. Jesus Christ. It looks like we're not going to have quite done enough, and when you look at the stats, that's really disappointing. Because to be honest with you, we've done more than enough to win the game, let alone get a point, but we're leaving with nothing here. Disappointing. And as I say, it's all about taking your chances. We didn't do that today. Stenzel's out for 5 weeks. Good. Salai, 2 weeks. So they both missed those. Brilliant. Gonzalez gets a goal bonus, so he's 1 goal away from a goal bonus if he scores in the league. So we'll see if he does that in the next episode. But it's not the league that he's going to be in this time. It's the cup. 4 days' time. I'll see you then. Okay, then this is the side. Then just the 2 changes then. Hart in goal. Elistundo comes in. The like-for-like replacement. It makes sense for Stenzel at right back, of course. Mawson and Sutar at the back. Mitch at left back. Wing back attack. I'm keeping him on. Maybe a mistake, but I'm going to try it and keep him on it. Caceres, deep line playmaker. Jensen keeps his place because, to be fair to him, if we look at his form since he's come in, he's not done badly. 6.8 is an average, 7.1 in between as well. So he could force his way in here. He's doing well. He's doing well. Lo Celso keeps his place because since playing 2 advanced playmakers, Lo Celso has actually really, really performed. I mean, lots of 7s, 6.8. 1 bad performance against Manchester United, but I've been pretty impressed with him. Is Pereira on the left? He's going to play as an inside forward because it's what suits him really well. Like for Salai. I could have played Morgan, but I think Pereira offers a little bit more quality, hopefully. And it's Gonzalez and Sego up front. Sego gets another opportunity. Now that he's got his new contract, let's see him prove that he deserved it. Chelsea play the 4-2-3-1 then, and it's Courtois in goal. Azpilicueta, Zuma, Luiz, Marcos Alonso, all a back 5 that are still there. So are Fabregas, so are Kante. Interesting. Willian's still there. Asensio has come in. Morata is playing on a left wing position, and it's Andre Silva, valued at 66 million. Come in from Milan, scored 13 league goals in 30 league appearances. 26 goals in 51 appearances altogether. So he's had some Champions League run. 10 Champions League goals. He is one to watch. So we go into this one as underdogs, really. We didn't get the favoured draw. But to get to the top, to get to trophies, you have to go through the tough teams. And I'm hoping that's what we do today. They've got a few players who are suffering, really. Andre Silva, Asensio, Willian, all suffering for fitness, while we're quite fit at the moment. First highlight seems to be going their way. Fabregas, Azpilicueta, who's already been booked. Asensio inside onto his left foot and flashes the shot well wide. It's been an even first 17 minutes or so, according to the stats. Hopefully we'll get a highlight here just to ease some nerves. Just looked at possession and we're not actually keeping the ball that much. So I'm thinking if I put it on more direct and be more disciplined, I'm just going to play it on the counter. Going to see if it makes a difference. We're being overrun in midfield and not keep... We have a penalty. I didn't see the highlight, but we have a penalty and Pereira scores. Okay. Don't know what happened there, but I'm glad I went to counter now. And that seemingly is the only real highlights of the first half, apart from their one shot. It's been a bit of a boring first half. We are winning though, so I don't want to change too much. I'll leave it as it is for now, and team talk wise, just tell them not to be complacent, because it could change very quickly out there against the Chelsea side of some quality. To be fair, are they second in the league? They are second in the league, so it could change very quickly. Azpilicueta's deep cross, Mawson's header away. I mean, is this going to be a highlight for us? Say goes on to it. He's been chopped down by Zuma, who's surely been booked. Yes, he has. Thank you very much. They've got 4 yellow cards as well. I mean, I'll take a red. I'm acting very lax, but I'm so bloody nervous. So nervous. They've made a double change, so let's answer that. Sego's coming off. He's not played well. We'll get Deadpool on. Actually, scrap that. Let's pause it in the back, because I'm going to make a change. Okay, we've half an hour to go, and with a lead in the semi-final, I am trying to shut up shop a little bit more. In terms of the tempo, and that will lower it a lot. Take a breather a little bit. Play fairly wide, actually, but use tighter marking. Close down. Sometimes don't push them as much, and sit deeper. It could be a mistake, but I want to just see out this game now. I've brought on Juland on the right. Lo Celso, I'm also going to bring off, actually, and we'll get Jamie Hansen on. Swap Hansen for Caceres. Play Caceres in the midfield as a Carrilero, actually, and Hansen will play nicely as a defensive midfielder. Let's see if that works. But it's a Chelsea throw on in a real attacking area as well. Azpilicueta to Abraham, Tammy Abraham, that is. Bakayoko, Kante coming forward. Bakayoko on the edge of the box. Oh, seriously? Seriously? What the hell happened then? What happened? Bakayoko's shot. Did Hart fall over? I mean, it's 1-1. That whole game plan's gone out the window, and now I have no idea what's going to happen. I've made 3 changes. I've got to sit with what it is, and just hope among hope that something goes right here, because yeah, full time is fast approaching. It means we'll head on to extra time if we can get through the added minutes. 5 minutes of added time, which is a little weird considering we've only had 1 goal. That's it. That's been the only highlight. So had lots of changes, to be fair. We have made it through the 5 minutes. It is added time, and I mean, I don't really know what else I can do here. I mean, I suppose I could push them up a little bit more. I mean, yeah, I could do that, but I think that's all I can do, really. Each minute that clock ticks down, the more nervous I get. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen here. We have Brian on the bench. Do we get an extra change in extra time? We do. We do. I didn't know that was actually a rule now. So yeah, they made 4 as well. That worked out quite nicely for us then. Hopefully the Mitch injury isn't too bad. Time is really ticking. If we concede here, oh, don't you dare. Sutar's got it away. If we break here though, Juland, don't. For goodness sake. Joe Bryan's tripped Abraham. It's a penalty to Chelsea with 3 minutes to go in extra time in the semi-final. And it's David Luiz. It's game over. We've been absolutely screwed out of it in the semi-final. Unless. Screwed out of it in the semi-final. Absolutely. I mean, it's 2-1 to Chelsea. It's over. The FA Cup run is over. It wasn't meant to be. I don't know what to say to you. We're going to come back with league action in the next episode. And I think I better just move on till then, because right now I am so annoyed. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of the episode. I'm still fuming. Yeah. We will be back with league action in the next one. We have got to focus now on getting that Champions League place, or possibly Europa League place. I take either, to be honest, but the Champions League is a little bit better. So we will see every league game. We've got 4 left. We'll see every one of them in the next 2 episodes. Until Friday, when maybe it won't be so frustrating.